Now, what can I say about Graeme? What can you say about Graeme? Just a moment. I'll have to consult the bigger list. Now, what you can say about Graeme is to be in his company for a short while is to think you have known him all your life. He really is such a friendly, easygoing, happy-go-lucky person. And it is really a great pleasure to know him, it really is.
Excellent.
However, and I'm sorry Chris, he does have one or two minor faults. For example, he didn't seem to realise that occasionally when playing golf and 10-pin bowling and the Wii machine, you're supposed to let your prospective father-in-law win occasionally. He's such a competitive character. In the early days, I was also worried about his apparent lack of sense of direction. He came over to Wolverhampton one evening, I think it was Anthony's birthday, and to meet his Joanne's cousin from Texas. And he rang to say he was going to be late, but he was on his way. A little while later, Joanne rang to say that, sorry, how is it going? And he said, I'm doing well, he said, I've just passed a sign for Lichfield. Now, those from the Midlands will know that he'd overshot Wolverhampton by about 15 miles. And we had to talk him in like air traffic control. But he's now got a sat-nav, so things are improving. And incidentally, I've noticed that he's a bit of a gadget freak. He likes, you know, such as a sat-nav, mobile phone, iPod. Good man, thank you, Barry.
Thank you.
In fact, if it's small, takes control and gives out lots of information.
Very good, very good.
So Graeme, welcome to our little family. Gina and I have always found you to be a very kind and considerate person who deserves a good wife. And I'm only glad you married Joanne before you found one. And finally, I'm not going to give you lots of advice about marriage and so on. You can read that in united.com. But I'll just give you a word of warning from Jonathan Pritchard, the Bishop of Oxford. Statistically speaking, at this moment, the one sitting closest to you is the one most likely to murder you. So, ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you to join me in the toast? The bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Hope, Joanne and Graeme.